Very good day to our lecturer. We are from Group 8 of Hydrology, and today we will present about the mind map that our group have constructed. These are the group members in our group. I am the sixth member. My name is Anasandra Yusuf Elias Wilfred, and my metric number is 2011173. This is the mind map that our group have constructed, and I will briefly explain about this mind map. So first of all, what is infiltration? Infiltration is a process that takes place when precipitation reaches soil surface or the surface is exposed to submersion. And then water can be recovered by vegetal cover through root system and returned to the atmosphere through evapotranspiration. The process of infiltration is basically penetration of water from the ground surface of soil into the soil itself. There are a few factors that affect this infiltration process, which include soil surface condition, vegetative cover, soil properties, hydraulic conductivity, soil moisture. Uh, Inside the soil profile, it is divided into four zones through this infiltration process, which are the uppermost, and also the first zone is called the saturated zone. And then next is the transmission zone, followed by wetting zone, and last but not least is the wetting front. The infiltration process consists of the determination of the driving force, which is gravity, and also surface tension, which is also called capillary force. The finer the soils, the stronger the capillary force. And next is also the determination of permeability of soils, which depends on the pore sizes of the soil itself. The infiltration method consists of two types, which are the first one is Houghton and Phillips method, and next is the green amp infiltration. That's all for me, and next I will pass this presentation to the next presenter. Thank you.
There are three processes involved in the infiltration: the entry, storage, and transmission. The factors controlling these processes includes pore size, macro features such as cracks, root holes, and so on, the depth of the permeable soil, rainfall characteristic, soil moisture condition, and also the frozen soil. Next, I am going to talk about the infiltration capacity. The infiltration capacity is expressed in the same unit as rainfall intensity, which is millimeter or centimeter or inches over hour. Significant overland flow will happen when the infiltration capacity exceeds by heavy rainfall. In the mind map show, we can see that there is two types of measurement for the infiltration. The first is the single ring infiltrometer, and the second is float or watershed study. For the single ring infiltrometer, there is a constant water level in the ring. It overestimates infiltration, and it is good for comparing the relative magnitudes of infiltration. As for the plot or watershed study, the amount of overland flow during a storm is measured by compared against the total precipitation. This method is used to estimate spatially with average infiltration capacity. Next in the mind map is the soil moisture storage. Soil moisture is a minor component in terms of relative quantity, which is 0.064% of world's fresh water reserve. Although it is a minor component, but it is very important component of the hydrologic cycle. Soil water is held by tension, which refers to the force that soil particle exerts to pull water molecules against gravity. Talking about soil tension, we can see in the mind map, soil tension is usually measured by a tension meter. The soil absorbs water through the porous cup, so we can get to estimate the soil tension from the pressure in the air pocket. And lastly, in the mind map, there are two types of soil measurement, which are the gravimetric method and also the neutron scattering method. The gravimetric method weigh a known volume of sample and dry it in an hour and then weigh again. It is very accurate, but it is non-repeatable. As for the neutron scattering method, the neutrons are emitted from a probe placed in the tube. They are scattered and slowed down by hydrogen atoms. The number of returning slow neutrons is related to moisture contained by a calibration procedure.
Hello, my name is Muhammad Idam Haikal bin Amri, and my matrix number is 200813. So I will explain to you guys the things that control the three process involving infiltration, which has been mentioned before, the three processes, which is entry, storage, and transmission. So the three things that the three process were controlled by several things, such as pore size, macro features like cracks, root holes, and other things that are generally available in the ground. And then the depth of the permeable soil, the rainfall characteristic, the soil moisture condition, and the frozen soil. Frozen soil is uh, literally water that are frozen in the ground. Yeah, that this thing will affect the infiltration system. Okay, for the vegetative cover is very important for the filtration system. So the effect of vegetative cover is it protects the soil surface from direct impacts of raindrops. Next, it enhances soil structure and macro features. Means like if we have vegetative cover, it would be better. It will be better for the soil infiltration system. Okay, so next I will explain about the infiltration rate. Infiltration rate is the definition is the rate at which water enters the soil at the surface. It is usually calculated in inches per hour or centimeter per hour. So we can see in the mind map, this is the equation. We can use this equation to find the infiltration rate. Next is the cumulative infiltration. Cumulative infiltration. The definition is accumulated depth of water infiltrating during given time period. So this is we can see the formula in the mind map. I think that's all from me, and that's all from us. Thank you.